Greetings, fellow in time and space. It's your host, Mario Shadow, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another installment of Answers from the TARDIS. This is coming a bit late. It's almost 11:30 here where I live, and honestly, I wanted to talk about my thoughts about something that I wanted to bring to the channel, but now I'm uncertain if that would be the best idea. And the thing I'm talking about is, of course, Hogwarts Legacy. Now, for those that know that have been following me for a while, you may already know that I am looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy. It is one of my most anticipated games of the year, but because of the situation that is going on right now with the whole J.K. Rowling situation, I feel like it would be best if I didn't live stream that on my channel. I don't want this channel to become a toxic den of political propaganda, because I feel like J.K. Rowling has pretty much added poison into something that has been that I have dedicated almost my entire life to. I've watched all the movies, read all the books, played all the video games, and yes, even the bad ones. But when it gets right down to it, Hogwarts Legacy is something that I have been looking forward to ever since I first heard that very first rumor of the game back in 2018. And this is a game that I have been wanting most of my life to actually experience a world, experience a story in the world, Wizarding World, where I get to make my own character and literally play a story in the Wizarding World. But because of J.K. Rowling coming out as a transphobe, that is literally the worst thing imaginable that could have happened at this moment in time. And I do feel guilty that the developers have to deal with this scenario, because this came out right in the midst of their development time of this game. And honestly, oh dear, sorry, dry throat. Honestly, when it gets right down to it, it sucks that this is a thing that has been happening. Warner Brothers Games has been doing damage control. Let's be real. Warner Brothers Games and Avalanche Studios have been doing damage control for this game ever since J.K. Rowling came out with this scenario and came out with this situation, and they have been trying to distance themselves from her for this game. And by right, I see that they are trying, but let's be real, it's not enough. Because when it gets right down to it, the Harry Potter brand and J.K. Rowling are joined at the hip. It's like you can't think of Harry Potter without that woman's name connected to it. And that's the sad and honest truth. Now, does that mean I'm not going to play the game? Absolutely not. It's like, that's still something I want to experience. And it's like, for those that want to play the game, yet are fully aware of what is going on with the Harry Potter brand right now, I do caution restraint. If you want to support the developers for a well-done piece of art, by all means, you have that right. And yes, we all can agree that the way Rowling is right now is wrong. It is very wrong. And you may be a supporter, you may not be. That's entirely up to you. But in my opinion, I am not going to let. How do I want to word this? I'm trying to word this in a way that makes sense. Okay, let me put it like this. I support the trans right movement. I support the LGBTIQ community. And I really wish this wasn't happening at all. Because as a Harry Potter fan, but as a person, J.K. Rowling is wrong. She is very wrong for this. And quite frankly, I wish this wasn't happening. Because I feel like so many of us in this life have been joined together by the brand this woman has created, and she is using it as a platform to literally target people and say they are wrong for choosing this way of life, saying that they are wrong for existing, and that is so far off base that it's like it's not fair. It's not fair. That's literally the best way I could put it. It's not fair. It's not right, and it is not right for her to say these kind of things, and it's wrong for her to target people because it's like everyone has their rights. Everyone has their rights to live the way they want, and I would want to be respected the same way as anyone else. And that goes for literally everybody. Like, considering that I want to buy this game, I'm already looking toward people already calling me a couple of things. They might, and they are obviously going to call me racist. They're obviously going to call me a transphobe. And I know that's not true for me. That's never been the case for me. It's like, why would I hate somebody for wanting to live their lives the way they want to? And if they want to live their life the way they want to, that's their choice. That's their right. That's their God-given right. And it's like, I would only want people to respect my choices the same way as I should respect theirs. But at the same time, I can't just downright boycott this game. I just can't, because in the end, I'm still a Harry Potter fan. This is something that I've been a part of for over 20 years. 20 long, enjoyable years. And I feel like if I just downright tossed it aside, it would literally rip a part of me away that I wouldn't know how to replace. That's just my take on it. And I feel like, how do I want to put this? I feel like that it's unfair to the developers for them to go through this situation after all the hard work they've put towards developing this game to entertain us, the players. That's not fair to them. It's not fair to Warner Brother Games. And in all essence, it's not fair to us. Because, like I said, this is something that so many people, millions of people, are looking forward to. But because of one person's bad opinion, this game will forever have this stigma connected to it that always says, is it right for me to play this game despite my thoughts and opinions towards a certain something? I mean, you can distance the artist from the art as much as you want, but in the end, it's still there. It's still there, and despite them saying that this game is not supporting her in any way, shape, or form, it still kind of is. And that's the sad and honest truth. And unfortunately, there's really nothing that can be done about it, because in the end, it sucks for everyone. It really sucks for everyone. So, as I already stated, because of what I think and the way I see things, and the fact that I respect people's wishes and wishes and ways of living their lives, especially my own friends who I have trans friends, I have lesbian friends, I have gay friends, all of which I respect deeply. I just want to say this. I will not live stream this game on my channel. I will not live stream this game on my channel. This is a game that I will keep solely to myself out of respect to the people, out of respect to people. Because they deserve better. They truly deserve better. Now, as that being said, Hogwarts Legacy is still a long ways away before it gets into our hands. And as such, I just wanted to get this out of the way now. That way, whenever it gets to that time, you will know why I'm not going to be streaming this game. And with that out of the way, that's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say on this topic, and I hope everyone can respect my decisions on this. So, that's all the time I have for tonight. It is 11:47. I usually go to sleep around 12 or 1 in the morning, so I'm going to take the remainder of my night and relax. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and as always, is your host, Demario Shadow, saying Alonzi, and I'll see you for the next adventure. Goodbye, everyone!